Hi, Paramanand Ashok Pawar, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department, NB Navale, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I have completed my BE from Government College of Engineering, Solapur. And after that, I have completed my MTech from TIT Bhopal in Power System. Now I am having the 8 plus year teaching experience in a electrical engineering field. Today we are dealing with one of the working principle theory of a single phase induction motor, and that theory is called as a cross field theory. As we know that single phase induction motors are working on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So let's will discuss again about the fundamental principle of cross field theory. In a cross field theory, we are getting if the rotor is rotated by a given some external force and GMF will be induced in a rotor and thus a current will flow through the rotor. The current will be displaced by 90-degree electrical from the stator axis. This is the fundamental idea behind the cross field theory. So this theory is useful for getting the working principle of a single phase induction motor. So let's will start in detail about the cross field theory. So as shown in figure, there are different two axes are available. First one is called as direct axis. Second axis is called as quadrature axis. So as we know that the direct axis and quadrature axis are displaced, that is 90-degree electrical from each other. So as shown in figure, a single phase supply is given to the D axis coil and the rotors are basically short circuited by the brushes, and these are in quadrature with the direct axis, so that is the 90-degree electrical apart from the main axis. So this is the fundamental diagram for the cross field theory, which will produce the two fluxes, that is main flux phi m and rotor flux phi r, which are basically displaced 90-degree from each other. Okay, so let's start in detailed discussion about the cross field theory. In a cross field theory, the rotor is weaved as, so this rotor is weaved as two coils are short circuited by the brushes. So this is the basically this is the rotor. The rotor has the windings. These two coils are short circuited by basically by the brushes. So these are the brushes of the rotor circuit which is available, and the coils, that is two coils, are short circuited, means each other. So this is a fundamental idea behind the rotor is viewed as two coils are short circuited by the brushes. So the first coil is along the main stator winding. So the first coil is main along the stator winding. So that winding is the first winding. Okay, and so this winding is also called as the D axis winding, and the second winding, that is little coil, which is basically along a quadrature axis, and this quadrature axis will be shown by this winding which is short circuited by the brushes. So this is the quadrature axis coil. So this is a Q axis coil. Basically these two coils are 90-degree apart from each other. So as we know that if so this basically representation is shown by the phasor diagram. So this will be the phi m, means this main flux, that is phi m, and this flux phi r, which is displaced by the 90-degree, that is electrical 90-degree from each other. So that will be shown by the phasor diagram. So if the little push is given to the rotor, because as we know that the single phase induction motors are not self start, so the dynamically induced voltage is basically induced across or in the quadrature axis coil. So the dynamically induced EMF is done across the quadrature axis coil. So hence the rotor current flow in a Q axis coil and rotor Q axis produce its own flux. So that flux is called as phi r along Q axis. So there are basically two fluxes are available. First flux that is produced by the D axis coil, this is called as phi m, which will be along a D axis, so it is a D axis, and another flux that is called as rotor flux, that is phi r, which is basically on a Q axis, and the angle between them is again 90 degree apart from each other. So now the phi r are two fluxes at an angle of 90 degree. So we have the fundamental formula, that is torque equation of a single phase induction motor by cross field theory. So that is T is equal to K, that is constant, phi m that is flux produced by the D axis coil, phi r is the flux produced by the rotor winding, and sin theta. So as we know that the angle in between main flux, that is D axis and Q axis is 90 degree. So as we know that the value of sin 90 is 1. So we'll get the value, that is torque equation, that is T is equal to K phi m phi r. So this will be the equation, that is a torque equation of a single phase induction motor by a cross field theory. So therefore the motor starts rotating, hence a little push is given to the rotor in any direction, the motor starts rotating in that direction. So this is the fundamental working principle theory, that is cross field theory, because here the fields, that is D axis coils and quadrature axis field coils, are crossed to each other by an angle of 90 degrees. So that's why this theory is called as cross field theory. So this is in concern with the basically cross field theory of single phase induction motor. Thank you very much.